I'm doing the notes for this movie, and I see this headliner saying, "This movie will make you question your faith." And I'm like,
What?
I'm like,
What?
what movie are we talking? We're talking about Disclosure Day. I don't think so.
Thank you.
Did I like this movie? Yes, I did. But no, at no point is anything going to make me question my faith in God. It's just not going to happen.
Right.
All right, let's go ahead and get into Disclosure Day, rated PG-13, 2 hours, 25 minutes. For some reason, I didn't see trailers for this until it actually got close to hitting the theaters. And I was interested in seeing it because I like, extraterrestrial
And Steven
UFOs.
Spielberg.
Yeah, of course, we love Steven Spielberg. So, of course, I was going to see this movie. So, let's get into it. Let Jules take it away, and then we'll start.
Okay. If you found out we were alone, we weren't alone. If someone showed you, proved it to you, would that frighten you?
It would not frighten me because I already believe there are other life forms other than us.
And it didn't shake your faith because you know that
No.
God is an omnipotent God.
Yes.
And like they even said in the movies, he could have created all kinds of
Exactly.
beings.
And I honestly think there are beings that are much smarter than us, which is probably why they don't want Earth at all whatsoever. They probably just skate by and study it, but nobody wants to come here. We've destroyed half the Earth and a ton of other stuff, but we are not the only intelligent beings here. And that's just how
They're
I
like,
feel.
look at this primitive planet.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to come here. So who is this starring?
It stars Emily Blunt,
Okay.
Josh O'Connor, Colin Firth, and the incredible Coleman Domingo, who is just
Everywhere right now.
everywhere.
Is he not everywhere?
Yeah.
Every
Michael is
freaking
still
where.
in theaters. He's still in that. He's still in that. He's
God.
in that. He's in several different things. The man is busy.
He is such a showman in every role that he's in. I got first introduced to Coleman Domingo on Fear the Walking Dead.
Right.
And I could not stand his character in there,
Right.
Victor. I can't stand him. He's always finding a way to renegotiate his life, and he's got a gifted
He played
mouthpiece
that
on that
well.
show. Yes, he does. I couldn't stand him. I was like, that man gets out of getting murdered every single time with that mouthpiece of his. But no, he's good. He's good, and I enjoy seeing him everywhere.
That man good.
Yeah, that boy good. And I'm starting to like Emily Blunt more and more
Yeah.
for some reason. I've always thought she was good, but the more I see her, the more I'm liking her. And she did good in here.
You know what's funny? She and Josh both have accents because they're British.
Okay.
Yeah. And they both did really good American accents. Occasionally, I almost felt Emily kind of slip a little bit.
It happens.
But basically, she was good. I was
Yeah.
like, okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it was cool. Like, I wasn't, so I like movies like for Independence Day, that's got some extraterrestrial. With this movie, I guess if you believe in aliens and all that good stuff, you'll really enjoy this. You have to pay attention though. If you kind of stray away or get up and leave for 5 minutes, you might have a trouble picking up. This is a movie you have to pay attention to, and I think it was due. I needed a little bit of extraterrestrial lately, and I like the way Spielberg does his movies, so it was needed. But you got to pay attention. So it kept me engaged during the whole movie because I was curious, like, what exactly is going on? And
It was like a fun ride.
yeah.
I mean, lots of action.
Mhm.
But that's how Steven does it. And it's kind of like a bookend because he did Close Encounters of the Third Kind,
Mhm.
and now he's done this one.
Mhm.
I don't know if we're going to get another one from Steven, but if we don't, then he has bookended his extraterrestrial career.
I could see a part 2 coming on this.
Mhm.
If they wanted to do it, they've left
They
it to the
could.
point where it absolutely could pick up and be
Right.
pretty juicy.
Right.
If they do it right, yeah, it could be a part 2. I wouldn't be surprised if there was.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm curious to see, once you see it,
Yeah.
the way that they left it,
Mhm.
I was like, what?
Like, is this AI? Because we're in a day of age where AI is freaking everywhere and it's annoying. But a lot of those videos, some of them look like, wait a minute, wow. But it's most of this stuff that we've heard about, we just couldn't confirm.
Right.
So,
But they
like-
confirmed it with the Senate or whatever. They said
Yeah.
that they've seen some flying objects.
And it was
Because
kind of
it's like-
terrifying. Some of that stuff was pretty terrifying.
And that's what kind of sparked him to do this. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what Disclosure Day is, because they're like, it's time to disclose, which comes at a particular time where particular files are being released by our government lately.
Yeah,
It just, it just happens to be released at this time. But, art imitates life is what I believe anyway, and we see it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay, what's going to happen? Is this really going to happen? Are we going to believe it? What about all the people that have been telling us this was true and they didn't believe it? What's going to happen? And that's what leaves it open to a possible second movie.
Mm-hmm.
So it was fun, but yeah, don't take any kids because they're not going to get it whatsoever. This is definitely an adult movie.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Or older teens, anyways.
I mean, yeah, you could take them, but they'd be like,
they're gonna fall asleep. If you want to go to sleep, they'll go to sleep for 2 hours.
Yeah. I thought it was cool how she made that sound. Like,
yeah, I like that. I love hearing that for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe I want to talk to aliens one day. I don't know.
yeah, and I was watching some kind of behind the scenes thing or whatever, and she really made that sound herself. Like they recorded it. Now I'm sure that they probably enhanced it and done a little something with it. But I was like, wait, what?
I was sitting there trying to do it like, wait a minute, I can't quite get that crispiness. I can't get the crispiness.
I don't.
But it makes you want to try
That's
it
crazy.
anyway. Let's get prepared, for the day that they do come and, like, hey, all right, then they're going to leave right back out anyways once they realize this is Earth. So we ain't really got much to worry about.
Right. Yeah, you can see in the trailer she's making that sound. And they're like, can you hear it? And he's like, yeah, she said. And the dude knew what she was saying. And everybody else is like, what?
Yeah, and when it happened, the first thing I thought, like, if I was on that set and I seen her do that, I would have thought she was having a stroke. Because, sometimes when people have strokes, they start talking funny and whatnot. And I would have been like, oh, my God, get an ambulance. There's something wrong with her. But that's not what it was.
You know what's funny? I was watching the news this morning, and they were talking about it. And they were like, I never had anybody do my makeup and stuff like that. They have, like, 3 people around me and everything. Oh, yeah. Especially as a weather person, too. Like, no.
Yeah.
They're like, I didn't have that. They were like, I was watching the movie, and I'm just like, okay, I like the movie, but that is
a bit
not
much.
True.
I mean, you can't have somebody doing your hair and then somebody with makeup will come touch up, but typically they're going to be separate. And they're usually 2 separate people because you can't.
These on Channel 3, KTVK here in Phoenix, they're like, I had to do my own makeup.
Oh, wow. I'm surprised they do their own makeup. Well, you know what, though? Sometimes you get to a point where you've been in your craft for so long, you know how to do your makeup, and they're okay with you doing it. But typically, your makeup is supposed to be done, though. I'm surprised about that.
And she's like talking to this woman on the video, because she's in Hawaii right now, about to do Moana, the live version. She's gonna review that.
That's gonna be fun.
And she's like, right now it's just me, you, and I think there was like one other person in the studio. So the studio wasn't like that with all those people in there.
Yeah, no.
But, maybe other studios are different.
Yeah, I'm thinking more probably larger budget studios. They're having your hair and makeup done on set for you. It won't be 3 people. It might be 2, but typically there is. That's why I'm kind of surprised that she's doing her own makeup.
Hey.
Wow. Maybe, like I said, maybe she's been doing it long enough that she can. Yeah. But yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So we got some fun stuff to talk about for this movie.
Okay, so when Steven Spielberg approached John Williams to provide the score, Williams first suggested 4 other composers to take the job.
Wow.
Since Williams had retired from film scoring, Spielberg insisted Williams score the film himself, and Williams finally agreed.
That's because you got skills when you got that kind of pull. I mean, you're retired and Steven Spielberg is like, hey, come do my score. You're like, nope, have this person do it. Have that person do it. No, have that person do it. He's still like, no, I want you. That's the right there. That man must be good, apparently.
For real.
That's cool.
According to director Steven Spielberg, he was heavily inspired by the alleged UAP reports from Navy pilots. Admittedly, though, Spielberg prefers the old school term UFO instead.
I agree. It sounds a little weirder.
Yeah.
Yeah, UFO has that ring to it.
After former President Barack Obama's comments regarding alien life on the No Lie with Brian Tyler Cohen in 2020 podcast went viral, Steven Spielberg jokingly thanked President Obama for the unintended free publicity.
That's cute.
In preparation for her role, lead actress Emily Blunt, over many months, learned the languages of both Russian and Korean so as to be able to speak these 2 tongues fluently in the film. Moreover, she collaborated with director Steven Spielberg to create for the movie an extraterrestrial dialect. This featured humming, clicking sounds, and Morse code-like rhythms.
That's what you were talking about earlier. Yes. People don't realize how much actors do behind the scenes for their roles.
Yeah,
I mean, studying 2 other languages,
that's crazy.
and I heard Russian and Korean are hard.
And she did good.
Yes, she did.
She was really. I mean, I don't speak those languages.
I don't either.
I
But
cannot fully speak to the dialect, but for a person that speaks those languages, she did really good. It seemed really smooth. It seemed very natural.
yeah,
So
and this is why they make the millions. There's a lot that goes behind the scenes that people really don't realize, and that's what's called a dedicated actor, and that's why she's good.
yeah.
That's why
So
she's good at what she does.
also, when I was watching the news and they were interviewing Steven Spielberg, he made a movie called Firelight when he was 17 years old in Phoenix. And he used actors from ASU because he wanted them to look like adults and not like a kid like he was. He had to raise $500 to make it.
That's it.
Yeah. So
That's cool.
Yeah.
Phoenix, hey.
she asked him, like,
Arizona.
what would the younger you think of this movie? And he's like, wow, they gave you all that money to do this movie? That's what he said about it. Yeah.
And thank goodness he pursued that career.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
I thought that the actress that was talking about what was going on towards the end, the newscaster lady, she did a phenomenal
The one
job.
that was about to cry and she
Yeah.
kept trying to hold herself back. Yeah,
Yeah.
she did. Because you're finding out some stuff that's like, what?
Yeah.
And some of the stuff that was happening to the aliens was just like kind of terrifying and really sad.
she really
So-
like brought
all
us
the
into
emotion.
it because she's like, I don't know if it's real.
Yeah.
I'm finding out that it is real, So
And then as she
I'm
goes
sorry if
along,
that's a
it's like
spoiler, but
more and more she's like trying to hold it together because it's just like overwhelming.
yeah.
So yeah, she did do a good job. Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to learn her name because she had me sitting there like, dang.
Yeah, I was trying to find it, but I
Ooh.
wasn't sure if that was her, so I didn't want to say the
Yeah, 'cause
name.
there was a couple news anchors that they kind
Yeah.
of flipped through, but yeah, she did do a good job. That
So,
was crazy.
are there any extra scenes? No, there's no extra scenes. Once it's over, you can get up and scoot out. The popcorn meter is giving this 80%.
Okay.
The popcorn meter, sorry, you put popcorn meter.
Sorry.
The tomato
Tomato
meter
meter.
is giving it 80%.
Yes.
That's the critics.
Correct.
The popcorn meter is giving it 73%.
Okay.
And the Thommi meter is giving it.
I'm going with 3.5 clappers. It was something I needed because we've been watching a lot of weird movies lately, which we love. I was happy to get something that really engaged me and made me sit down and think for a minute without just breezing through. So I'm gonna give it 3.5 clappers.
Okay.
What's Jules got to give it?
I'm gonna give it 3 out of 5 clappers.
3?
I
Okay.
enjoyed it. It
Yeah.
was, like I said, lots of action, and it was interesting, and it was kind of different,
Right.
and I appreciated that from it.
Yeah.
I didn't love the way it just ended.
'Cause
That's
we want to
me.
see more.
Yeah, I'd like to see more.
Yeah, and it was already over 2 hours, so I get it. This is why I'm thinking maybe there'll be a part 2, and I'll watch it because I want to see I'm curious what's going to happen.
Yeah,
or
me
is
too.
is life going to show us what happens? I don't know.
I don't know.
You let us know what you think about the movie. But anyhow, there you have our review of Disclosure Day. Don't forget, you can find Jules and I on a few different places. First and foremost, you can find us on Cash App. Any donations are appreciated. We are also on a few different social media networks. That's going to be Facebook. We're on YouTube, Instagram, and also on TikTok. All right, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, follow, chat, and we'll see you at the next review. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.